Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Advanced Wars Days of Ruin Tiny Wars replay. Spawn on the south side as the red Cyrus, got Chopstix. Spawn on the north side as the blue Judy, got BusterBeachside. When it comes to COs, Judy is a custom CO, does have reduced boarding cost, 3 radius, 0 max energy, 0 expansion, no power nor superpower, just has plus 20% offense and 10% defense, and also you get 30% salvage for dealing damage to units from your CO zone. Cyrus is of course technically a custom CO, 50% boarding cost, 3, 30, 60, 60. Additionally, he does have a plus 15%, plus 50% offensive defense, so somewhat similar. Got 30% in total here versus 30% in total here. Additionally, he has a superpower that allows him to turn a CO unit back to an unload unit. Your CO unit may board any unweighted unit anywhere on the map for no boarding cost, allowing him to attack up his CO unit. And of course, you get a little bit of a weak missile to cast on your opponent. Either way, let's get started. This map is a 3 base, 2 seaport, 1 airport map. I've seen some fun things where players are able to utilize a cruiser and boost the battle copters forward as a possibility. I've only cast this map once before, and it was definitely a very interesting replay. This map is loaded with properties, so it's somewhat of a higher fun map. A lot of open ground in the center, but it's pretty far away. This base here is very far away because it go all the way around, incentivizing land deployment or just using the gunboat to go back and forth. And yep, that pretty much sums up this map. Both sides spawn more infantry, and we'll see something strange in my stream. Just give me a moment. There we go. That's why I have another computer to view my stream, just in case. Of course, we're doing now the first bike on the field. Palm towers can be captured up by either player. This one's actually a bit farther away from the northern player, while the southern one's farther away from the southern player. The gunboat does quickly even out the distance. Early recon deployed by Cyrus. He may load himself inside that recon, maybe not. For Judy, it doesn't really matter what she loads up herself into. Anything that just can stay out long enough to get salvage is good for her. Though she doesn't have to redeploy something out immediately. This map is very large, so she could always be deployed up into a battlecopter or tank a little bit later on. A lot of planes to the map, so it'll be a little bit more difficult for wheeled vehicles, though there's still a decent number of properties as well as roads as well. But it's not continuous roads. You now have a recon deployed up north, as well as more bikes. Cyrus has loaded himself up in that first recon. On the right side, looks like they're going to try to recon rush the column tower to prevent it from being captured. But right now, Judy is not going to capture it. Tank in pair of infantry. Tank, recon, and infantry. Cyrus has captured the northern comm tower. Judy has not even started capturing her southern comm tower. And Cyrus should be able to stop it from being captured on up. There's not much Judy can do at the moment versus this command recon. Command tanking upward up north. And Cyrus is starting to Judy's trying to claim some central properties. And looks like Judy may be able to flip this comm tower. Cyrus may need to stop capturing the city to interrupt it. Let's see what it does. Capture or interrupt. Problem is, interrupting does not result in any sort of follow-up. The gunboat will have to be needed to push another infantry unit up there. Does interrupt. Does get 6 damage. This bike may need to charge forward to hit that infantry unit. Pulls back the bike there. Recon smashes that infantry unit, so it does fully stop the capture. And looks like Judy does spot the command recon, as was another recon there. Got, of course, Judy's recon down south. Maybe a quick battle copter could be helpful to push down south. Command tank charging the center. I think it's good strike there on the infantry unit there. Catch the temporary seaport's not important, does not provide any sort of income. Battlecopter, anti-air. Good shot there. Tank, anti-air. Good strike on the infantry unit. Interrupts the capture just by a slight amount. And that property is not going to be captured. Judy should be easily able to interrupt that. Recon straight forward over here. Looks like command tank not pushing over here as well. If the command tank will push over there, a lot of salvage can be done. Tanks starting to creep their way forward. Judy has a good number of tanks this region. Drops a capture, gets a good strike there. Plus right now Judy does not have comm tower. She will have a comm tower next turn. Tanks way forward and anti-air as well. Both these things can be retaliated upon next turn. So Judy had a pretty good ambush lying in wait and decided to counterattack there. And Judy will get this comm tower captured next turn. The battle cop's compose of an issue for her. Her anti-air is pretty far away. Good strike on both of those. Even takes time to throw the machine gun rounds there. Even fires upon the anti-air as well with a bike. Cyrus does have access to his superpower, which could be very useful, but it'd be hard to say exactly the message for land. Probably right here. Should be able to reach both these tanks. Then he can load himself up into perhaps the battlecopter. Starting to flip some properties here. Battlecopter heading up north. Pops the superpower there. Could have got global firepower, but now re-CO's nowhere. Yep, does not appear to re-CO anywhere. Takes out the anti-air. Bike does get a nice little recon pass. Takes the comm tower, so the comm tower is neutral. Judy has a 5% firepower and defense bonus. Takes out the battlecopter there, getting a decent amount of salvage now. And there's a lot of targets here for blue. Decided to fire upon the meteorite. Wait, did she do no damage to the meteorite? Apparently the infantry unit actually did 0 damage to the meteorite. I thought it was at least guaranteed to do 1 damage. Am I crazy? Probably. Good damage there. Getting some good strikes, but this tank will be retaliated upon. Judy falls off the anti-air. Her command tank can push forward, hit that tank. Good strike there. Recon push right forward. Good strike on this tank down south. Cyrus has nothing to stop the battlecopter down south. And starting to lose a little bit of everything here. Lost everything barring this infantry unit on top of the city, who should capture the property next turn. Judy looks like will not be able to stop the capture of that comm tower. Rig, medium tank. Good strike there onto the tank. Anti-air will be at 6 health next turn, so maybe it'll get some good damage from that battlecopter. Oh, at least will. And then Judy can start getting some more salvage up here by just trying to kill off all the infantry units. Does get trapped there, very nice, and does protect the battlecopter to a certain degree, but the anti-air cannot range it, so this infantry unit is away, so Judy may need to gamble, get this tank right here, and then engage, and then use a command tank to fight it, so the anti-air get on top of the planes to shoot the battlecopter. Because right now she needs to either take out this infantry. Oh, that apparently was able to range it. My bad. I clicked on, looking at the red squares and then realized, oh yeah, you have to move it first. Judy right now has 20,000 in the field versus 26,000. Got a full battleship now pulling the field. Remember, there's good enough shores here, so hard to traverse all the way down the channel. Tank, tank, tank. The command tank's almost down. Could just probably merge it, or just fall back to the city to get a little extra healing going. The full health battlecopter now is going to cause some issues. And the anti-air is stuck here, and I don't think there's any way for Judy to take out the infantry unit to get it freed. Oh, maybe it does. Never mind, she did. Anti-air medium tank. Good interrupt there. Battlecopter's pushing up north. Cyrus right now has 112 versus Judy's 204. So she has a massive lead at the moment. Economically, they only have 1,000 difference, so overall Judy's been taking some great engagements, plus the salvage has been quite nice. And her command tank is still alive, though it will be at 1 HP at the moment. More precisely, 10% HP. Medium tank anti-air battlecopter. Good strike there, takes out the tank. The main tank almost goes down. Cyrus right now is at 12 energy. And it looks like the command tank is pushing down south. Didn't get much salvage or really any up there. Good strike on the anti-air. So Mazak is super energetic right now this replay. I did not get much sleep last night. So I'm a little bit drowsy at the moment. Got triple tank now floating in the field. Capture some more of the properties. Does find the one health HP tank. Did leave it with 5% health, so it's not close to being picked off. Cyrus could eye for some anti-tanks here. Anti-tanks, of course, very slow. It'll be a bit of time to get them on the front line. Tank, 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 battlecopter. Oh, we got a temporary... Oh, she's going temporary seaports to push the battleship down even further, which still won't be very useful since she's already pushed pretty far forward. Good shot there onto the meteorite. Getting some nice little picks up there. Got battlecopter, recon, medium tank, and infantry. Cyrus right now is at 30 energy, so he does get +1 CO zone. Infantry, anti-tank, recon, battlecopter. Couple of 1 health infantry just lurking around. Does spot that one. Battleship can now traverse down south. 4 more tiles, at least, for the winter. He some great strikes there, starting to clean up a large amount of these units. Put some rounds even the gunboat. Does not knock it out. Does knock it out. Does clean up some of these units here, but I think Blue's counterattack would be quite severe. Does get trapped, and Red decides to resign. This and great scene. Thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.